Oh dear. Hello everybody. Is anybody there? Let me just get this all sorted out. As you can see, the shrine has gone, the bookcase is empty. Down here, if I just tilt the camera a little bit, that's all my worldly goods. I'm on the road. Hit the road, Jack. It's going to be that's part of the reason why I haven't been doing a lot recently, because of work and because of moving house, which should be going ahead on Friday, all being well. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll have a little bit of a different setup behind me. But yeah, I thought I better had to do a Wolves Wednesday. It's been a couple of weeks now since I've done a proper one. I don't know if anybody tuned in last Saturday after the game for my reaction. I know it wasn't the best video, but again, lack of time after the game to be able to put a proper one together. So I thought I'd live stream it quickly and then and just get something up. Hello to everybody who's online now. If you could just like and share it and see if we can get it up the charts. Is that how it works? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, a few people watching. Just drop a comment as well. Let me know that you're there. And we can get started properly in a moment. No, usually right, sorry, I had the wrong thing pressed for some reason. There's a few people saying stuff in the comments, but I didn't see them. Hello to Matt, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Hello, Darren Harris. Hello, Nicholas Morse. Football Skills. I saw you on Wolverhampton. I saw you in Wolverhampton last Sunday. You were running. I was on my way to the football game. To my football game. Love you, channel. Thank you very much, Football Skills. Yeah, I'm doing a half marathon in Birmingham half marathon on the 14th of October. So I was doing a little bit of training for that. Ran 10 miles on that day into like Chapel Ash sort of way, and then back out Orbit Marines. Ran to there. So yeah, in training for that. Right. So what do we think about Conor Coady then, boys and girls? Is Conor Coady going to be in the England squad on tomorrow? It's announced. Is Conor Coady going to make the squad? And the flags have been removed. They're all here. They're here, look. All packed away nice and neatly in a little carrier bag, because this Friday I'm moving house. So there might be a little bit of a transition period between this background, or the old background here, and the new background, which hopefully will be a little bit better. There's a few pictures and stuff that are going to go up on it as well, framed pictures and that signed shirt and things like that. So hopefully it'll be a little bit better when in a couple of weeks. It might take a little while because it's not a major priority. Obviously, in a house, you set up all the other bits first, and then that'll be that. Bruno Pereira. How many teams do you follow? Just the one, Wolverhampton Wanderers. But I suppose I'll keep an eye out for lots of other teams. Swansea City are a team that's sort of close to my family's heart. Is where my grandparents came from. But that's about as far as it goes, really, in terms of other clubs. I don't really have any interest in in that, really. But if there was a reason to support another club, I suppose Carmarthen Town. That's another club that I kind of follow as well. Right then, quite a few questions coming in now. This is what I like. Thank you. Leave a flag for the new owners. I'm not actually. This is my parents' house, so I'm not actually. I'm not moving out. I'm going into my own place. How about Steve Bruce being sacked? Very, very funny. I've just been talking to a friend of mine who's a Villa fan, and talking about who he wants now. I know this isn't a Villa channel, but I think it's worth talking about a little bit. He was saying that Thierry Henry is the favourite at the moment, and it's I don't think Thierry Henry will be the right person at the moment. I don't think, but I don't know who's really available. We talked about Dean Smith perhaps from Brentford, but I don't know why he would leave Brentford to go to Villa. It's sort of a sideways step with the project that they've got going on at Brentford at the moment. But yeah, it's laughable really, because in the summer there was a bit of arrogance was back because they had a little bit of money and things like that, and they thought that things were going to start going their way again. But at the start of the season, I think they've won 1 out of 9 games. So yeah, bad news for the Villa. Right then, do you like when Jimenez gets the ball and sets up another player? That's 2 games it's worked. Yeah, I think Brian. I think you're. I spotted that as well. It was the Moutinho goal and the Cavaliero goal were both very, very similar in that the ball came in from the right hand side from Costa against United, from Traore against Southampton, and then Jimenez with his back to goal. I think I may be wrong, but did he have a shot from that sort of position? I think in the first half where he sort of turned quickly and shot. Yeah, it's obviously something that they're working on in training, trying to get that movement from Jimenez. And it works. It's making goals, so let's keep it up. Right, Jason Turley says that. So a bit of talk about Coady. Obviously, that's the topic of conversation today. Coady and Bennett. Will they play? Will they be in the England squad tomorrow? He says that Coady may. Adrian says that Coady may be, but Bennett, I don't think so. Unfortunately, Jason Turley says no. He's not playing for the normal top 6 teams. Coady for England. Bennett is a proper old-fashioned defender from Neil Luxemburger, with the 4th best defence in the league. Yeah, was there only 1 goal that we conceded in September? Is that right? I can't look. I've looked to where my fixture list usually is, and it's not there. Just from memory, I think it is only 1 goal that we conceded, wasn't it, against United, and that's pretty good going. The defence is strong, and the fact that 2/3 of those are English, I think, is key. And I think the fact that Coady is the only English player playing in that central of a 3 position, I think, is so important for him. And if he is going to have a chance of playing in the England squad, it's going to be this year, I think. And I think I really do hope that. I think Coady deserves a bit of a chance at international level. He's got more of a chance than Bennett, not because of his age, I don't think, but because of Southgate has managed him before in the under-21s, and he's come through the system. We've seen that a few times with slightly younger players like that Solanke and others who haven't played that much first team football but have played for the under-21s, have been called up to the team. I think that could happen with Coady, but Cody's better than all those players I just mentioned. When does Southgate call up his squad? The squad is announced tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but I think lots of Wolves fans will be glued to their phones when the announcements are made, because I think it's genuinely I don't think anybody really expected Matt Jarvis to be called up back in 2011. He was having a fairly good season, but I wouldn't say he was outstanding like Coady has been. So it will be interesting to see. It will be interesting to see what happens. So when do England play? So they've got Croatia next Friday in the thingy league. What's it called? Nations League. And then when else do they play? Spain then away. So I'd be very surprised to think if Coady or Bennett was to get in the squad and play a game in those two fixtures. But it wouldn't surprise me if they got in the squad. I think the more likely one will be the one in November when I think they've got two friendlies. But yeah. So no game at Molineux now until the 20th of October. Quite a long time without a fixture there at Molineux. We've got Palace on the weekend. What does everybody think about Palace at the weekend? Hello, Zane. Right, Crystal Palace at the weekend. Of course, they've got maybe for the friendly against the USA in November. I think that's likely. So Crystal Palace at the weekend. Wayne Hennessy in goal. For me, Wayne Hennessy has not been a very good goalkeeper. I don't rate him at all as a goalkeeper. So is there a chance perhaps that Wolves could sneak a couple of goals past him? What do we think there? I don't think England have a sweeper type defender like Coady. Well, watching Coady over the last couple of weeks, he does very, very little running at all. There's a lot of sort of standing still and sweeping up at the back. Doesn't do an awful lot of running, and I think probably England want a little bit more than that. But you can imagine there's more than just good defending to his game. He's got the passing range, the composure on the ball. I think Coady should definitely be. If I was picking a squad, is he in the top, say, 6 defenders in the country, or top 5 defenders in the country? You've got John Stones, Kyle Walker in that centre right position. But do they really want Kyle Walker playing that position, or do they want him playing that wide? Then you've got Stones. The others. You've got Jones and Smalling at United. Wouldn't want those two in the England team. No, they haven't been called up yet. This is the squad is tomorrow. So we're talking about whether or not it's going to go ahead. Right, let me know your predictions, please, for Crystal Palace. I think we'll call it a short one today. Yeah, I think people obviously tune in, don't they? They get the background, and they love the background. Maybe, I don't know. Right, give me your score predictions for Crystal Palace, as we'll have a very short Wolves Wednesday today. Coady's the only English defender that plays in the centre of the back three. Yeah, correct, John. 1-1. Peter Rimmer, 54 Rimmer, says 1-1. Who do you think the score is going to be? 1-0 Wolves, says Oliver Richards. Your score predictions in down below, please, everybody. And drop a like on the stream as well, if you're watching. 3-0, says Niall. 2-0, says Malik. Yes. Jimenez hat-trick says Finners. There we go. Just so we all know why that is, Finners. Imagine if he scored a hat-trick, so you could put him on your thumbnail 3 times and you can get a bajillion Mexican followers. Congratulations as well, Finners, overtaking me. So you can officially say, unlike other Wolves YouTube channels, that you are number 1 now. Number 1 Wolves YouTube channel, Finners. Congratulations. Team, I think, for Saturday is going to be identical to the previous 7 games. It was a record set in first 7 games playing exactly the same team. I think we'll probably see the same team. Yes, Freedom, I'm very sorry. I did apologise to you. There you go. What was I saying? The team will be exactly the same. I can't see any reasons to change it unless there's any injuries over the week, but there doesn't tend to be. There's no there's very few soft tissue injuries that they describe them as, with the with hamstrings or calf injuries or things like that used to happen. They don't seem to happen anymore, which is I think one of the reasons why we've been successful. We've been able to name the same team more or less every single game. Nuno's been there. I think Cavallero will add that something different, but from the bench at the minute, I think I wouldn't change. I wouldn't take Jota or Costa out just now. I think they are improving. I think Jota probably needs to improve more than Costa. Costa against Manchester United was one of the best games I've seen him play for Wolves, I think, since the Liverpool game in the FA Cup, which I think he would probably say was his best, or possibly the Stoke game, because he scored as well in that game, didn't he? But the run, he nearly scored one of the best goals in the FA Cup ever, didn't he, in that game? It's difficult to, the progression that Wolves have made since Fosun came in, because Costa was that star player that season, and we thought we wouldn't see another player like him, and could we keep hold of him? And then we sort of Fosun stated their ambitions by signing him, and then by not selling him the following summer when other Championship and sort of bottom half of the Premier League teams were interested in Costa, and then bringing in Neves, and then bringing in players like Moutinho and Patricio this year. It's happened so quickly that it's so exciting now to see. If we do manage to finish in the top 6 or something this season, which I don't think is out of the question at the moment, then who would we be able to bring in? Apparently, Moutinho came out in the Express and Star the other day and said about Wolves are going to sign some superstars soon. And, you just think of, I was talking to somebody in work and sort of tongue in cheek, they're a United fan, and I was teasing them, saying that, Wolves have got this plan of buying young players and improving them, and sort of using it as a business and profit building and things like that. I said the only player I can really think of at the moment who fits that mold would be Mbappe. So watch this space. But I don't think anybody's out of the question at the moment. Nuno must be so proud of the job he's doing and probably covered in pinch marks. Unbelieving how easy this Premiership malarkey is. Well, I don't think it's not easy. I think we are just such a much better team than we've seen Wolves teams in the past coming into the Premier League. And I think that's every game that we've played, we've sort of realised how much better we are. Like the game against Burnley and the game against Southampton at home. Those are games that in the past we would have dropped points from. We may have won one of them, but we've made so much progress in a short time under Fosun, and as well the I can't remember what I was saying. Very, very tired, if anybody can tell. It's mayhem at work at the moment. It's very, very hard work. I've still, in fact, got a few books to mark just over there. Do you think we still might get Andre Silva? I don't know. I know he's on loan, isn't he, at the moment? He's I think he started off okay this season. We'll see. I don't know. What's your Capri Sun? What's your favourite flavour? Capri Sun. The classic orange flavour. Right then. I think I'm going to call it a day. It's a very short Wolves Wednesday, but as you can see, I'm tired. I've got a lot to do. I'm moving house. The books aren't going to mark themselves. I've got lessons to plan. I hope you enjoyed this short little Wolves Wednesday for the 20 odd of you who have been here. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Drop your score predictions in the comments as well for whatever day, Saturday. I'm looking forward to a long coach trip to just sit and sleep. I'm very, very excited about that. Yes, John Pinson, I'm moving again. If you've been following the channel for a long time, I say a long time, just over a year. July last year, July 2017, just before the season started, came back here. But yes, I'm moving again. Hopefully, I'll be there for a long time. I think for a while, certainly. 3-0 Wolves, being evicted yet. That's right, being evicted. Get the keys on Friday. I'll be on the street. Perhaps I might make a little vlog. Maybe. Yes, John Pinson. Well, hey, tell you what, there are some fans of my work here who follow my movements. I better be careful about what I say. It was Wales I moved from. Things didn't quite work out there as they had been planned. I came back to Wolverhampton partly because of Nuno. It was definitely a reason behind it. John, just a good memory. Brian says 3-1 to Wolves. Jimenez, Doherty, and Jota. I think Doherty's due a goal. He's got into some really good positions, and I think he needs to atone for that own goal against Leicester as well and get us a winner. Let's hope he can do that on Saturday, perhaps against Palace, against his old mate Hennessy. But anyway, I'm going to call it a day. Sorry for the shorter and later instalment of Wolves Wednesday, the 11th one. So I'll just give you a proper preview of the Palace game on Friday night. Oh no, probably not, because I've just been explaining that I'm busy on Friday. So if I get this chance, I might do one Saturday morning, perhaps, of some kind. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Those of you, thanks for commenting, all those people. Wolves, Bruno. Wolves every time. Never England. Wales. Right. Thank you very much, everybody. See you. Bye-bye.